talking about big budget stuff, there's a way of doing it where it feels really soulful. I say it this way, Lin-Manuel Miranda made a dream come true of mine that I didn't even know I had. I wasn't brave enough to think of ever doing a musical. I wasn't brave. I didn't have the courage to ever imagine I could be a part of something like this. Lin saw me doing Angels in America on Broadway, or he saw me at the National Theatre in London, actually, and I think that gave him the confidence. I think he could feel that I was the right person for the character, but obviously the big question mark was the singing. And I think he just kind of said, well, I think if I give you the time and the resources to get your voice to that place, I believe you can get there. So I just borrowed his belief. I borrowed his confidence and his instincts. And it was a very gratifying when, he snuck into a rehearsal I was doing one day where I was just practicing. And he threw a shoe at me and shouted at me across the room, "Andrew Garfield, you can sing and I don't have to recast you." I look back on that large, big movie of Spider-Man and I just have such a wonderful feeling in my heart about it. I got to play my childhood hero. And I got to work with such incredible actors and a great director and a wonderful head of the studio at the time, Amy Pascal, and we had this incredible, loving collaboration. And I only look back on it now with a real joy and a real gratitude. I really, I have a very clear-eyed, objective view of what they've done, what Tom Holland and Kevin Feige, Amy Pascal, and John Watts at the helm have done with this new incarnation of the character, and I'm like, yeah, man, they led with soul. With this, it was the best possible version of work for me. In terms of the subject matter, in terms of the tone on set that Lin created, in terms of me feeling allowed, giving myself permission to play, giving myself permission to improvise, giving myself permission to be spontaneous from take to take and be alive, let John live, let John follow his impulses, and me just get out of the way and sweep the path so that he could dance and play and sing and make fun of himself and make fun of everyone else and go to the depths of emotion and the heights of the highs. It was one of those very rare, special things where I got to inhabit a character that is so full of life and that needed to be let off the reins, that it was just a pure pleasure.